Indeed, birthright citizenship is, a sensitive topic in these days. Many people are saying that Trump shouldn't mess with the Constitution. But the problem is that the Constitution, the amendments, in this case, the 14th Amendment, can be subject, as any other legal text, can be subject to interpretation. The thing is, has it been interpreted the wrong way? That is the question that is being posted. There are questions, of course, rhetorical questions that can be subject to argument, like this one. This was a very interesting question. To the 18 states suing Donald J. Trump over birthright citizenship, if I came to your house about to give birth and have a baby on your living room floor, does that mean I have a right to make you pay for the medical bills and live in your house? Just curious. Again, it's just a question. It's oversimplifying the matter, a matter that is very complicated in terms of all the people, people who have tried to do things right in terms of working hard in the United States, paying taxes in the United States, having a family in the United States and raising a family lawfully in the United States, and the people who just want the anchor babies. And I've told you that in Venezuela we have like a record with that. Oh yeah, let's go to the United States and have our baby in the United States, so our baby has automatically citizenship. And it's like actually an anchor. It's like anchor babies, right? I am not completely familiarized with all the legalese and all the legal stuff about this. I'm just finding out and trying to explore the angles to this. You're welcome to have your say in the live chat as well. And we have things like this. Randy Weber, here's the truth. The 14th Amendment was never intended to serve as a blank check for illegal immigration. It was never intended to grant citizenship to the children of people who broke our laws to enter this country. That in that sense, it makes sense. If you enter the country illegally and you have a baby inside the United States and you are not of legal status in the country, then how come that baby is automatically a citizen of the United States? I don't know. I would like to be explained this. I would like somebody to explain, like I'm five, that process. Okay? Because one thing, again, is people who try to do things the right way. But if you broke the law only to enter the United States, all those rights should be void. All those rights should be void, because essentially you're illegally in the United States. So I have just this very short clip, and I have two screenshots that I want to discuss with you.
Here's the truth. The 14th Amendment was never intended to serve as a blank check for illegal immigration. It was never intended to grant citizenship to the children of people who broke our laws to get in this in the first place.
You know that Vivek Ramaswamy had disappeared for a while after that H-1B blunder. It's not a blunder. He spoke his mind, and it turns out that people did not like what he said. But he said this back in July 2024. The 14th Amendment declares that all persons born or naturalized in the United States and, important, subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States. Courts have been clear that this includes children of American citizens and legal residents, not tourists. That has been. Since I was in high school, I heard about that. And that was a long time ago. It was like, 30 years ago. 30 years ago, you know that your aunt went to the United States to give birth there, so your cousin could have American citizenship. All right, so that's a thing. All right, that's how it works. Interesting. Since I was in high school. But it expressly does not include children of ministers, consuls, and citizens or subjects of foreign states born within the United States. And originally, it didn't even include Native Americans until a separate statute was passed. The authors of the clause in question, Senator Lyman Trumbull of Illinois and Jacob Howard of Ohio, wrote that subject to the jurisdiction thereof means not owing allegiance to anybody else. Not owing allegiance to anybody else. People who cross our border illegally demonstrate through the illegal act of entry the clear absence of requisite allegiance. For similar reasons, the children of invading soldiers wouldn't enjoy birthright citizenship either. The next president could rightly interpret subject to the jurisdiction to exclude children of illegal immigrants and birthright citizenship for the kids of illegals once and for all. He would be strong constitutional and legal footing to do so. And I believe the current Supreme Court would uphold it even in the face of inevitable legal challenges. And that should be extended. That should be extended to the tourists. To the tourists. Those who, at the moment that they, I'm 8 months pregnant. I'm 8 months pregnant. I decided to, go to Disneyland. Give me a break. You came here so your son or daughter could be a citizen of the United States. But you're not a legal resident of the United States. So even if your daughter or son is born, your baby is born in the United States, you're a tourist. You have it's like a B1, right? A tourist B1 visa. It's a B1 visa. You are not a resident. You are not a legal resident of the United States. So you cannot, either you or your baby cannot have the same rights of citizens or legal residents of the United States. That is common sense. That is just common sense. That is my take. Interesting question from Oscar. What if someone gives birth in an U.S. embassy? If you're not a legal resident of the United States, it shouldn't be binding either. That is common sense. That is my take. Again, I am not a constitutionalist. I am not even a constitutionalist in Venezuela. I don't know the extent of the law in this case, but the original amendment says that this will not, of course, include persons born in the United States who are foreigners, aliens, who belong to the families of ambassadors or foreign ministers accredited to the government of the United States, but will include every other class of persons. So if you're an illegal, or you're a foreigner, or you are an alien, or you're a tourist, it doesn't apply to you. Birthright citizenship doesn't apply to you. And again, that is my common sense take. Maybe you disagree with me. I'm sure. I know many. I know firsthand. I have actual family that I'm gonna have big trouble this weekend. Fuck's sake, I'm gonna have big trouble this weekend if they're watching this video. I have family that have done that. And Jesus, why are you? But yes, I'm saying what is true. That shouldn't be work. Even if I have family who have gamed the system of the United States, and they did the whole, 8 months pregnant, let's go to Disneyland, and whoa, I gave birth. So I don't think that is something. I think that is nuts. Yeah, I'm gonna get into trouble. What I don't care. You know that common sense is this is my first approach to the matter. Of course, we could study this in a case-by-case basis, but if you're not a legal resident of the United States, you should not have the same rights of legal residents and citizens of the United States. That is plain common sense. Even more so if you are an illegal and you broke the law entering the country. Does this have to be said? Does this have to be stated? How is at this point? Is at this point that I look at this and I say, okay. Some say, like the suggestion of this topic, that Trump should not mess with the Constitution, but can't this be interpreted in some way? I don't know. Is this the kind of things that has to go to the Supreme Court of the United States? That's the kind of things that I'm still a noob in these topics, but it's interesting to discuss this because you know that this is I am the body language guy, but I'm also the common sense guy. I could also be the doom eternal guy at this point. But you know, you get the picture. It's common sense. But I would still love to know what you think about this in the comments and your live chat. Your live chat is it's just awesome. Awesome. And what I love the most about our live chat is that you are the most polite and educated. Even if I see there are dissenting comments, people that don't agree with me, I hear you. I welcome you to my channel as well, as long as you are polite, as you are behaving.